This week on Now Here with Chris and Kell. Alright, what do we know?
We know that we have no idea what's going on. Today I was hoping to go up to the top of the mast, see if I can't take care of this VHF radio antenna issue that we're dealing with. Right now we have like a pathetic range, and everybody complains about how staticky we are. And I think it's because the cable I have, I damaged in some way. So this is a heavy duty beefy guy. First we need to troubleshoot it. So I'm gonna go up to the top of the mast, grab the VHF antenna, bring it down here, plug it in and see if we jump range, because we should be able to just hold it up by hand and get a few miles out of it. And right now we don't even get that. So if that actually corrects it, we're gonna use other people's boats to see if they can suddenly hear us. I'll go drop a fishing line down to the bottom of the mast and then feed this through. That's the plan. Wish me luck. I should probably put some clothes on.
Good. Clothes are on. Check.
Okay, getting geared up, ready to go up the mast. I've got my excited and bright-eyed assistant ready to go.
This always makes me really nervous, and I do not like this plan. I wish we could save this job for when we're in a marina, but here we are.
She's gonna be making sure I don't die. Maybe. Let's ascend.
I like your purse.
Thanks. Important to accessorize.
Got a lot of accessories there. Yes, and these are some very important accessories. First, we tie a fun little bowline knot to Chris and hoist him up the mast with his purse full of tools. The goal is to retrieve our antenna. Once he reaches the top, I cleat his happy ass off for security. Then, I start tugging on things for good measure. Knot looks good. Please hold. I don't want any funny business. In case you were wondering, Chris is about 45 feet up in the air. There are a few reasons why we decided to do this first thing in the morning. Most critical being the anchorage is really calm right now. No wind, minimal water traffic, and the famous La Paz waltz hasn't started yet. Just in time for the net. Also, the cruiser's net will be broadcasting any minute, so we can hear a bunch of different people on their radios from various points in the anchorage and nearby marinas. Brace yourself! We had a few shaky wakes from panga traffic, but nothing too alarming. Soon, Chris was ready to come down, so I took him off the cleat and guided him down to safety. Chris now has our antenna. It looks pretty clean, no visible damage or corrosion, so that's good, but we still really don't know what the problem is. So now we're going to connect the new cable to it, hold it up in the air, and see what happens.
So we're disconnected and we cannot hear a single thing from the cruiser's net right now. This is the big heavy duty flexible super cable that's supposed to be markedly better than the one we have. We're going to hook that up.
The radio.
I don't like that little
Okay, well, thank you for that, Ellen. And we are going to be having a board meeting.
Okay, we can hear other people clearly now, but can they hear us?
Well, the big test will be transmitting, so we'll see what happens when this is over. We'll try to hit up Beluga.
Beluga is our buddy boat, and they're staying in the marina close by. This will be the ultimate test.
Beluga, 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 this is Drifter, this is Drifter. Yeah, I don't even hear a crackle.
Nothing.
Well, we're gonna put a pin in this, because it's time to go to the farmer's market, right, Kelly?
Yeah, let's go.
The first...
Dolphins! We deployed the dinghy and took off towards town. Made a quick pit stop to say hello to our neighbors, Sam and Jessica, on their boat, Haraya, along the way.
Here's Kelly in a jacket when it's 80 degrees out. You really thought it was gonna be like 40 degrees out today?
It was on the boat, it was cool.
Oh, there's a breeze, but yeah, even there. Heading down the Malecon to the farmer's market. I'm wearing a t-shirt. Why? Because I knew it would be hot.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants, you've made your point. Anyway, we arrived at the farmer's market. The market was lined with vendors on both sides of the street, ranging from clothing and swimwear, jewelry, artwork, fresh produce, handmade items, and of course, food. Both of us skipped breakfast this morning and are dealing with our radio issue, so it was really easy to get sucked into the food vendors, by way of free samples. This is the tent of Choy Panes y Mas, and they are known in La Paz for their delicious tortas, which is basically a sandwich shop.
Awesome, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Excellent.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Really like the chimichurri.
Yeah, it's got a nice little kick too. It all plays well together. I could eat 3 of these. That's a solid 17 for me.
Yeah. If you want to try this arranchera sausage chimichurri torta, don't worry, you don't have to wait till next Saturday. Choy Panes y Mas has a brick-and-mortar restaurant in La Paz too, with a 4.8 rating on Google, so you should definitely check it out. After perusing everything at Saturday Market, we made our way more inland to Mercado Madero, which had all sorts of things open all weekend long. This aisle smells a lot better than the rest of the store.
Yeah, the meat here has been cured and turned into shoes.
Get your Timberlands. We didn't buy any shoes, but we did stumble into an art museum and discovered admission was free, so we made the most of that experience.
We got George Bush playing golf, and George Costanza is going to paint something for my car.
We also donated an old soda can we had kicking around. I wonder what would be next on our agenda for today. It's open.
We're here. Let's go buy boat stuff.
You never have enough boat stuff.
That's right. There's an endless supply, and you never have enough.
All about spending boat bucks.
Well, I have to say I'm really proud of us. We walked out of there without buying a single thing, thus saving our boat bucks for another day. On our way home, we stopped at this place for dinner.
Kelly and I weren't going to film tonight. This was going to be like a quiet night out, but this burger is f***ing awesome. It's like a solid 19. It's got bacon wrapped onions and deep fried guacamole, 2 patties, 2 different kinds of cheese, a big fat slice of tomato, and a really delicious burger sauce.
19.
It's one of the best burgers I've ever had. And it's in Mexico, where I've made fun of burgers like ever since we've gotten down here. So, bravo. Where are we?
This guacamole bacon burger can be found at Malaya. The following morning, we were up bright and early again for round 2 of troubleshooting our radio project. Unfortunately, whatever Chris was doing up there wasn't working. We still had the same static as before.
Games, tournaments, mini poker run, all the good stuff. So make sure you come on up to happy hour this Friday.
Should I just come down then?
Yeah, there's not really a appreciable difference for what you're doing. I helped lower Chris down from the top of the mast. Alright, what do we know?
We know that we have no idea what's going on, but I have a replacement cable standing by. I've ordered a replacement antenna, and Garmin is sending me a replacement black box. So once we get all those things in Puerto Vallarta, we should be able to troubleshoot this system properly.
Okay, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sticking a big fat pin in this job for now. Until then, we'll be communicating using our backup handheld VHF radio. Another job we've been meaning to take care of is our outboard. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just not quite powerful enough, and we can't ever seem to get our dinghy up on a plane. And now we're back to the place that takes all your boat bucks. I knew we wouldn't make it out of La Paz this easy.
Oh, look what we got. For the most part, it's easy to get on a plane as long as it's just me or if we have just a bit of gear. But when the two of us are in there, it's a very rare opportunity for us to get on a plane with 8 horsepower engine. So we're hoping that this might make it just a bit easier. Theoretically, you should probably have about a 15 horsepower engine if we really want to do it. And we might take an opportunity that shows up in the future if one presents itself. But for now, we're going to give this a shot. Here we are puttering along. This is pre-fins, obviously not planing. Puttering along. Would love to be on a plane right about now, but if not.
Chris makes it back to the boat, ties up Drifter, and grabs his tools.
Okay. First of all, let's do a float test. Okay, get it floats. Now let's see what happens if we get it on there. See if it'll fit. Oh yeah.
Fingers crossed this little fin helps. We want to avoid spending a few $1,000s on a bigger outboard. Of course, that's only like 3 boat bucks.
All right, we're all set. Let's see what happens, huh? There they are. And here we go. This is working great. It's like we're always on a plane.
Sweet, sweet victory. Now go use that new planing magic to get us some water. He has to take multiple trips with our garaphones to both top off our flush and freshwater tanks, so this process will take a while. After a long day of work and chores and rocking around the boat, we both took a ride in our new and improved dinghy into town to unwind.
Eyes closed, it must be good.
It's that good. My eyes are closed. A great way to end the day. Time to get back on the boat. Tomorrow's gonna be a long one.
And now for something completely different.
Today we leave the sea behind and travel via vehicle.
All the way to Cabo.
Yeah, we're going from here to Cabo San Lucas.
And it's only like 2 hours.
It's weird to think that way because we're usually in a boat and it would take us like 3 days to get to Cabo. Well, we can jump in a car and be there 2 hours. It kind of messes with your brain. Yeah. We're going to kind of see some things along the way. The big draw is Costco. How lame is that? But when you're ready to provision and it's going to be some time, you make allowances for things like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Costco.
I want to go to Todos Santos, which is on the way. We haven't been there before, and it's supposed to be a very charming Pueblo Magico. All right, let's get in the dinghy and head out.
Sounds good. Got the cooler loaded. Here's some glasses right there.
Yep, got it.
Coming on down. Come on, Paul. You can do it. Yeah.
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
Really stuck that landing. We decided to leave the cooler in the dinghy for now and walk over to our new favorite cafe while we wait for our car to arrive. But first, we gotta pay the office for parking Paul at the dinghy dock.
Here's the marina, and then we have to walk all the way over to there to get a decent cup of coffee. It's really a hard knock life for us.
It's a really decent cup of coffee.
It is pretty good.
I will say. This is Baja Beans Cafe, and it was legitimately difficult to avoid once we knew it existed.
It's a sailboat.
How cute is
I
that?
didn't even realize.
Now we wait.
I don't mind waiting, it's pretty delicious.
Well, the wait is over and our car's arrived. Down the hatch we go. Come on, cooler boy.
Where to, miss?
To the car. Good morning.
We made it.
Yeah. Our buddy boat Beluga hired the car and we'll be splitting it with them for the day.
I'm hungry.
Did you not bring snacks?
Are we there yet?
I have to go to the bathroom.
And then turn left.
Todos Santos was just about the halfway point to Cabo San Lucas. The scenery along the way was not at all that exciting, but being mostly highway, it was relatively smooth and fast. A vast improvement from how we usually travel.
Here's me, I'm in Todos Santos now.
Along with all of us.
Here I am.
We decided this would be a great place to break up the drive, check out, walk around, and maybe grab something to eat. Todos Santos, meaning All Saints, is a small Mexican town of about 6,500 people, located halfway between the cities of La Paz and Cabo San Lucas. During the mission period, the Oasis Valley was deemed the only area south and west of La Paz worth settling, as it had the only reliable water supply. We found this town to be quite charming, very colorful and clean, with sculptures and vibrant art installations everywhere you looked.
This is posed. It's like Instagram.
We found a little spot for lunch, and soon we'd be on our merry way to Cabo San Lucas.
Kelly, I want the orange chair.
Why do you get the orange chair?
Because I got here first.
It was a very standard Mexican lunch, fried fish and shrimp tacos, with a do-it-yourself tray of goodies. Solid food, no complaints here, but one of us left with a bad taste in their mouth.
Alright, eat
Do I
the
have
mint.
to?
Eat the
It's not
dinner
mint.
mint.
It's
Eat
like sour ball, but then someone dropped it in the ocean and it sat there for 6
Or in a
years. And then
toilet.
they found it. Well, the toilet doesn't have salt water in it. This does.
It's got a weird flavor.
No?
It's not good, dude. God, do I have any?
What's the problem?
It's
I'd rather
really
drink the
bad.
dredges of a beer.
That's the worst piece of
You want one?
No. Still no.
And with that, we walked back to the car and said goodbye to Todos Santos. Next stop, Cabo San Lucas.
We made it to Cabo.
Isn't it pretty? Back in Cabo, we're back. And I'm a little disappointed because I have yet to be offered hardcore drugs. This place is bullshit. Some methamphetamines, whenever you want it.
But there is one drug you can always count on in Cabo. Boner pills. Last time we were here was with Drifter, and we stayed in the marina a few nights, but we also anchored out in the bay. Lots of activity going on out here. Obviously, this is a party town with lots of tourists coming in from airports and cruise ships. This kind of scene typically isn't our vibe, but we really did enjoy our time here. If you want to see more of that, check out chapters 5 and 6 of this volume. And now for the main event, the real reason we're all here today.
We've made it.
Costco!
Yippity dippity. One or two cards?
Just one.
Okay.
Yippity dippity. First stop, Kelly's Vodka. Hey, it's not my fault they put it so close to the entrance. Getting fresh produce here is gambling a little. Since everything is in bulk and it's just the two of us, we're gonna need to find creative ways to store it or eat it quickly. Then we had to start making some difficult decisions. Does he get the donuts? Does he not get the donuts? How old are the donuts? Does he actually need the donuts? Can he eat all the donuts in one sitting? We might have to come back to that. Up next is meat, and we're gonna need a lot of this. Oh good, looks like some decisions have been made. Back to the meat. The struggle is real over here. We have so many options and they're all huge. Steak, pork belly, ribs, leg of lamb.
No. No gracias.
Put it like Phil right here.
Nope, don't want
Just
to.
do it. You can feel the...
As the cart slowly starts to fill up, we're both wondering how it'll fit on the boat.
Think of our freezer and keep it in mind because...
It's getting like a little out of control here.
Yeah, two 3-packs.
We're both realizing the potential problem of not having enough space, but neither one of us are stopping now. We came all this way.
So cheap. We fill up the freezer.
One of the biggest differences about us and the rest of the world is that we actually enjoy this carton milk, and you don't have to refrigerate it until you open it.
a cheese grommet.
Yeah, I think
That is a good move right
just
there.
one. It's 2 pounds.
I'm just stressing about where we're gonna fit all this food.
Well, this is 2 pounds,
Okay.
and it is like $10. $5 a pound for Parmesan. I think too.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Chris's favorite snacks.
That's pretty good. I think you should get a couple.
Okay. Treat yourself. What? Not gonna get it?
Yeah, we don't have the room for it, and we're going to a place that has it. So.
Come on, it's a Chris staple.
It is, but
I feel sad for you right now.
I'm making sacrifices, Kelly. Can't have everything.
I know.
Can't have everything.
This man, what he sacrifices.
Uh-oh, Kelly's goldfish are on sale. You can only have one.
One?
Yes.
But you get all this.
There's a Puerto Vallarta Costco. We're going to be there in a month. You can eat more than that in
so
a
I
month?
have to make this last a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not a child, dude.
I'm gonna take one for the team here.
Eat adult food.
Whew, I think we got everything. Now time to pay up.
11,000 pesos later.
Yeah. 11,300.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the math is on that.
Hold, please.
With the exchange rate, the total for all of this stuff, $672.57.
Now let's play a game called Will It All Fit?
We were stressing so hard over making our provisions fit on the boat, but we hadn't really considered how all of our groceries were supposed to fit in this compact little car.
Load it up, boy.
Fortunately, Chris is really skilled at spatial awareness, so we were able to make everything fit just right in the trunk. Although, I think there may have been some ulterior motives at play for leaving these out. We drove on straight through from Cabo back to La Paz, not really looking forward to all the unpacking, unloading, and unloading from the car to the dinghy to the boat. Upon arrival, I grab one of the carts from the marina while Chris sorts out our puzzle of groceries from the beluga crew. Oh, the donuts. Look at that action. Can we do it? It's a lot of stuff. Muscle man. Now let's get this stuff to the boat. It's a lot of stuff.
I don't think we're going to get onto a plane today.
Almost there!
Chris and I spent the next 15 minutes unloading everything in the dark. Fortunately, it was pretty calm, so this was relatively easy. Wouldn't want to drop a whole sack of groceries in the water after all that effort. Now for the fun part, putting all the groceries away. Now that everything's inside, we need to come up with a game plan for what needs to be vacuum packed and put in dry storage versus freezer space or fridge space. This is a little overwhelming.
Is it?
Yep. Fortunately, I have some movie magic up my sleeve. This is all our dry goods storage hanging out underneath our settee, which is boat lingo for couch. This is our backup fridge/freezer down below, and it's 6.7 cubic feet. This is one of our two domestics, and it's a rollout of about 1.6 cubic feet of freezer. And the one on top is 3.6 cubic feet, which is our main fridge, and both are completely packed.
Alright, that was pretty successful.
Long day. I'm starving. I have yet to eat. Although I did have a couple of tiny donuts from Costco.
A few moments later,
Back on the streets, this time to get some grubbins.
Chris heard about a German bar that was supposed to be pretty good. It's time to eat dinner now.
We're going to a German restaurant because that's where you go when you're in Mexico.
Of course, why not?
We heard that it's good, so we're going to check it out. It's in a strip mall.
All that food. right, dig in.
Eat it now?
Yeah, you can eat.
This brisket looks a little on the bacon side.
That's brisket?
It's poke belly, isn't it?
Oh.
It's supposed to be brisket.
We filled our bellies and headed out.
I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. That was okay. It wasn't that good a barbecue. You don't have to come here. I give it overall a 9.
Oof, that was a rough one. Don't waste your time with Königsbier, unless you're just going for the beer. The following morning, with this being the last day in La Paz, we needed to make our last water and diesel runs. I was boatbound today working, so Chris was on his own adventure in making that happen.
$2,000 pesos. Mexico sure knows how to make things seem expensive. That is about 120 bucks. Now we go back to the marina, which is thankfully very close. Load this up and get some water on the way, and we're done filling stuff. Now it's just getting the boat organized and ready to go. Tomorrow morning, crack of dawn. Back on the boat. The water is stashed. We have an entirely full water tank, an entirely full flush tank, an entirely full cooler of water. We have a solar shower full of water, and then we have all of our garrafones, which equal 15 gallons of fresh water and 5 gallons of flush water, all full. Our gas tanks are full. Our garrafone or our jerry cans are full. We have backup gas. We're as stocked as we possibly can be. I'm pretty sure Drifter's mast is still above the water, but the rest of the boat is well below the water from all the weight we've put on here. Right, Kell?
Right.
Some sort of concoction. The boat's still a mess. That's our next plan, is to make some passage food and then straighten everything up and organize it so we don't look like ragamuffins.
Passage pasta.
Passage pasta. My favorite. That's actually quite good. She makes a pasta salad that is tasty. Typically, I'm not a big starch guy.
But you can eat it cold.
But you can eat it cold and it is good.
The boat was very much in a state of disarray. We spent the rest of the afternoon putting away all the last-minute provisions, among other items. We did it! We finished this place. It looks great. Got everything put away, all the groceries, and now...
I'm ready for a nap.
Do you have a long day?
Sí, pero now, ahora yo quiero tacos.
Now we go venture into town to get some tacos.
We're going to go on a tour of tacos as a farewell to Baja, Mexico, because they're famous for their fish tacos. So we're going to go get some tacos before we leave.
Okay.
A few moments later.
How many will we get?
First stop is El Chino, and we were told to come here for the head tacos. Oddly enough, this translates to the Chinaman. All the food is prepared outside along the street. Tell me this isn't good advertising. We ordered a few tacos here, the cabeza or head taco, and some tacos pastor. And like pretty much everywhere here in Mexico, you get the decorate it yourself bar, which can really make or break the flavor profile of what you're eating. Also, none of the sauces are ever labeled, so you're constantly straddling the line of trying to be adventurous, but also not burning your face off. Beer helps, but they don't serve beer here. Oh, those look colorful. I like them. Nope, I think that looks great.
Alright, so this is it. I'm about to try head tacos for the first time.
I'm excited for you.
We're supposed to be celebrating the Baja taco, which is fish, but
Maybe we'll end on a Baja taco. Thoughts?
quite tasty. It tastes like beef. Gross, you took a bite where I took a bite. Gross. It's like we kissed, but I didn't kiss you, just kissed me.
It's not off-putting. I can take it or leave it though.
Which one's that? Pastor?
That's what pastor should be. We're giving this place a score of 11. Not loving the build your own concept, we'd rather have a professional do it. Next on our list is El Paisa, which is always busy at night every time we've walked by.
So this place is a bit of a chain. There's one in Cabo at least. But we should give it a shot.
Okay.
It's probably got some pretty good. Plus, it's a pastor. We can compare it directly to El Chino.
Yeah, there's always people here.
If you didn't know, El Chino was like Chinaman. That was the name of that last taco place, which is really odd. Well, the ambiance is nice. Better than the last place. Okay, so that's my biggest problem with the little street side taco stands that have like a courtyard where you can eat. There's no energy in those places.
No, you gotta bring in your own vibe.
Yeah, there's like no music, there's no interaction. Half the time you just kind of like wait, get your food, eat
It's
it,
awkward.
and then leave. So.
Here we got the tripe taco, which is some kind of animal stomach, a carne asada and camarón taco, and another pastor taco for comparison. Then we proceeded to cover them in guacamole. And yes, I know, we're failing the Baja fish taco mission entirely so far.
Yeah, another round of first. So we got tripe tacos this time. Never had that before. And this one is shrimp and grilled steak. And here's the pastor to compare. The tripe?
Yep, tripe first.
I'm anticipating this being like chewy like octopus. I don't know why. Maybe it'll be really like soft and gushy.
I hope not.
One of the sauces or salsas I put on there is really spicy.
Oh.
I just put barely any on.
Too much?
This is really good. I'm a fan of tripe. I don't want to think about it too much.
So don't.
It's just like got like a really good char flavor, really robust like beefiness almost, which is weird because you look at it, it doesn't look like it at all. I don't know, you should try it.
I
Give it a
should.
shot, Kell.
I'm sure I'll love it. Why haven't we been doing this?
Eating tripe?
Eating tripe.
Fucking delicious.
It's delicious. Yeah, this is good. Eat tripe. I'm a
You shocked?
tripe fan. I'm
Way
so
better than
shocked at
the
how-
cabeza. The cabeza was good, but the tripe is excellent.
Yes.
Are you gonna try the pastor?
Guacamole is so creamy. Really good. And the pastor sauce, that's fantastic. This is better than the last one we just had.
And last but not least, the surf and turf taco.
That's a delicious surf and turf with a nice chewy, warm grilled delivery vessel.
This place gets a 14 from us. Very yummy. But again, we feel like an expert could dress these tacos much better than us.
Alright, I'm getting kind of full. How are you doing?
I'm pretty full. I'll power through though. We'll just get a
Okay.
couple tacos at the next place.
We said we were gonna shoot for 3. We've almost
We're gonna
made
get
it.
a pastor and a fish taco this time.
Okay.
Now, for our final stop of the night, Claros Fish Jr. This is a local chain with 3 locations in La Paz.
Look at that one, dude. That's where it's at.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, man. That's what paseño. Paseño?
Paseña.
Paseño.
I think that's it. Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, please.
We're not 100% sure how to say this, but upon further discovery, it was confirmed as paseño, which is essentially shrimp wrapped in a blanket of cheese and hugged with a slice of bacon.
Looks delicious.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go get some stuff.
We also ordered a smoked marlin taco and finally a traditional Baja fish taco. Claro didn't offer pastor.
Going for it, man.
Oh.
This is our last Baja taco on the Baja.
This is where it counts.
Yep.
Admittedly, we had a lot of flavors going on from that condiment bar. Hope we did it right.
Anyway, fish taco, crunch.
Got to want some fish.
First, we tried the Baja fish taco.
The crunch is really good, and I like how the batter sticks to the fish.
The problem with that taco, there's one major problem with it. We haven't tried this one yet, and that's the only thing that we're thinking about is trying the bacon wrapped shrimp taco.
That's a good point.
And now, for the moment we've been waiting for, the bacon wrapped shrimp.
Smoked marlin.
It's tasty, but it's reminiscent of something you get out of a packet and mix with mayonnaise. This one's good. Big chuck. This one. I think this one should be...
Cat food.
It looks like cat food.
We're giving this place a 12, but the bacon wrapped shrimp was an 18.
Okay, I'm topped off. I'm at max capacity.
I'm pretty damn full.
Yeah. Oh,
This is,
and sleepy.
They just kept getting better.
Yeah,
This was a good place to end on for sure.
And I will say this. If you're like, oh, where's the place for tacos? The Chinaman. No. That's counterintuitive. And it should stay that way. They were the worst of the three.
Yeah, they were. Nothing special.
Just simple. The star tonight is the bacon wrapped shrimp taco. That
Yeah.
thing was awesome. So long. Baja, tomorrow we leave and we're headed for the mainland.
Yep. Let's hope we make it. Tomorrow is a big day. We'll be starting our 309 nautical mile passage from the Baja towards mainland. It should take us 59 hours with 2 overnights at sea. Think it'll be smooth sailing? Now keep watching for this week's blooper reel, sponsored by our patrons Debbie and Peter. Thanks, guys. Nice butt. I could insert clip here.
We should put a face on the back, a grumpy face. And we should give him a German name. Dweeter.
Dweeter.
Need a boner? Eat an oyster. Right, Kelly?
Right, that's what we say. You need to take a siesta first?
Nope.
Okay, let's rally. Let's go.
I need a vodka enema.
Okay. Be right back.
I'm gonna try the bacon wrap shrimp by itself. Yeah, that's excellent. You know, you were like, saw me about to try it, and you were like, that's gonna taste like this. Yep, that's what it tastes like. It's good.